Do you subscribe to as many beauty subscriptions as I do? When there's a mystery box, do you snatch it up? If so, then you probably have as many beauty products as I do. After I do the unboxing, if there's a hero product or two, I'll snatch them. Possibly use the product in a video or do a separate review. But what happens to everything else? It ends up in a basket with every other mediocre or product that was simply swatched but never used. So guess what? Today I'm going to be doing a full face of products I've received in a beauty subscription or mystery box that I have yet to wear, use, or film with. Alright, let's get started. First I'm going to zoom in and clip up my hair. Alright, let's start off with a toner. This here is from YENSA. It's the Essential Glow Tone Up Primer. I'm fairly certain this came in an Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Interesting, for a toner, it is quite thick and looks very much like a CC cream. I would say I'm quite experienced when it comes to glowy primers, and this one, I'm not seeing much of a glow, but it feels nice and has absorbed into my skin. Alright, this next product I have tried before, but it's been at least 2 years. Yeah, don't judge me. This here is a foundation from Wander Beauty. It's the Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation. It comes with a doe foot, and I squeezed some out and it landed on my hand. So let's just get this on my face and hope it's not too light, because guess what? It's summertime and I've been a fake tanning lately. This foundation is much thinner than I remember, so I'm going to go in with a brush, and then once it's blended in, oh yes, that's way too light. I'm just going to take a damp beauty sponge and tap everything in. I find when I use a beauty brush to apply foundation, sometimes I can see the brush strokes, so nothing will get that into your skin so it looks nicer than just a nice damp beauty sponge. Alright, now that that's blended in, it isn't looking quite so pasty pale as when I first applied it. Alright, this here is an oldie but a goodie, and I'm kind of cheating. I've used this numerous times, but I'm so close to hitting pan. This here is the Creaseless Concealer from Tarte. I received it in whatever the Icon box was called before it became the Icon box. Glam Bag X. Yes, I want to say a year ago, but I'm so glad I did. I love this concealer. I find that this concealer from Tarte, which many of you may find too glowy, too shimmery, not shimmery, but you may not like it as much as I do. I have extremely, extremely dry skin, and I just find that this one doesn't emphasize my fine lines. Oh, I have fine lines no matter what concealer I use, but this one just doesn't look as bad as others. I know, glowing review. It's just super moisturizing for me. This concealer works best if you kind of let it sit there for 15 to 20 seconds, and then I'm just going to take my finger, kind of spread it under my eye, and then I'm going to grab a damp sponge and press it on in. I just take whatever's excess remaining on my finger and just kind of get it down the center of my face. This is just the exact same sponge I used for the foundation, and I'm just going to gently press it in. Alright, so can you see how glowy, dewy, brightening it is under my eyes? It is very hydrating. And also keep in mind, I have extremely bright lights as I film, so in real life it's not going to be quite so bright and glowy, but I do appreciate that look. Alright, this next product is the Gel Sculpt from ILLAMASQUA, which I got in a subscription, but I bet a lot of people wouldn't refer to it as a beauty subscription. I treated it that way. This was in FabFitFun. Now, when you look at it, you're going to go, OMG, that is not for someone with your complexion. I felt the exact same way when it came in my box. But just watch. Let me do a swatch. You can barely even see it. Can you see it? It's right there. Let me swatch it live. It is so subtle. I know, right? You see that and you're like, what? It's insanely light, but if you are fair, this will work out great. Let me start off with my fingers. I don't know. It's such a gel formula, or not a gel, what do you call it? Like a balm. It feels like a lip balm. Very glidey, slidey, and hardly any pigmentation. Alright, I don't feel like taking my fingers all day long. Let's try this and just hope it doesn't take away any of the foundation. Alright, I can see a little something. This will be perfect if someone's new to contouring or has a tendency to go ham, because this one is ham proof. Just gonna grab a brush and tap it in. I fear if I take a damp sponge, it's just gonna wipe away what little coverage I got. All right, it is a really nice tone. All right, in a weird way, I'm very excited to try this next product. Once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, do you guys know what this is? I'm certain you own it or picked it up during add-ons. This here is from ALLEYOOP. It's the Stack the Odds multi-use face stacker, and I have it in the shade Sassy Pants. This product here was a repeat item. So many people got this multiple times or had it in their choices. Yeah, but ask me if I've used it. No, I have not. Oh, okay, so it comes with a bronzer, there's a blush, and then it has a mirror and also a highlighter. That highlighter looks a little dark, but let's, why not? Let's see what this bronzer's all about. It looks like it may be a little too warm, but this is very subtle, so might as well add a little more. I think these are cream products. So here's the cream bronzer, and right next to it, which you can barely see, is the ILLAMASQUA. All right, it's a little orangey warm, but I've had way, way, way worse. Oh, there we go. Wow, okay, we went from hardly anything to ham. That was very quick. I also went down to low, but nothing can't fix with a sponge, particularly the sponge that was used when you applied your foundation. All right. That worked out way better than I thought it would. Was my application a little heavy-handed? Yes, it was. But the product itself really surprised me. All right, let's try the blush, which is also a cream product. There is a swatch. Ooh, okay, so that is a lot more fuchsia than I thought. So I'm definitely gonna need to use a much lighter hand. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger and then grab a damp sponge. Let's see how that goes. All right, quickly tap, tap, tap. All right, my placement was off, but I'm not looking like a clown yet. Doesn't take long for me to go from, oh, nice, to way too much. All right. All right, so I, again, am not disappointed. I'm going to swatch the highlighter. I have a different highlighter product. What's in the ALLEYOOP is looking a little too dark. Oh, it is kind of a pink. Well, I'm going to try the other product I pulled. And that highlighter is this one here, which is from PLEY. It's the Cobra Kai collab. This is called Sweep the Cheek. I got this in an AIA beauty bundle last year. This comes in a stick format. It's nice packaging. This is metal. And this is what the product looks like. All right, here's the swatch there. Actually, The one from ALLEYOOP is looking nicer. It's actually got more of a shimmer. This is looking very, very peachy and not a lot of shimmer. So I don't have high hopes for this, but it's out. I have it on my finger, so let's, yeah, I don't know why you would call that. Well, it's there a little bit, but if you follow me, thank you. You know, I like a highlight that can be seen from outer space. So this one, not what I typically reach for. All right, so now I'm super curious how the highlighter from ALLEYOOP is going to work out. I'm just gonna do the same, get some on a finger and tap it onto my cheeks. Well, that one's not much better. I should know by now. I mean, you can see something. This is probably good for going into the office, or as I mentioned, if you don't like a glowy highlighter, but I do. All right, let's move along to eyes. I'm excited to use this palette for the first time. This here is from NABLA, and it's the Read My Mind palette. I got this in a Tread Mood box. I think it was volume 16, but don't quote me. All right, this is what the color story looks like. When I originally got this, I thought they were little quads, which I guess you could still do, but actually NABLA has the name for the entire row that goes across, but those are some really pretty colors. Granted, if you enjoy nudes like I do, I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go in to this shade here and get that in my crease. All right, there is a little kick up, but nothing I haven't seen before, and kick off really doesn't bother me at all. That's really pretty and super quick and easy to get on my eyes. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on the brush and get a little under my lash line. I'm gonna go into this pink shade here and deepen up the crease and get a little going on the outer corner. All right, didn't do much deepening up, but I do enjoy the pink shade. I'm gonna go into this brown shade here and use that to get some deepening, but let's see how that works out. Again, I'm just gonna pinch, blend. I'm gonna go into this kind of ivory shade and get it on my brow bone and just kind of blend everything. All right, now I'm gonna go into this kind of gold shimmer shade and see how that looks. Okay, it's very gold, which, I said it was gold. I don't know, I was hoping it'd be a little more champagne-y, but it's fine. I might grab a little of that pink, the shimmer. All right, so I'm gonna take this pink shimmer and get it kind of blended in a little bit with the gold. I'm gonna put it more on the outer third. Oh, okay, yes. It's very subtle. I don't know if it's even gonna pick up on camera. All right, I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything so I don't have any harsh lines. The only thing missing from that palette is a very light shimmer, which I prefer to use on my brow bone and in the inner corner. So I just grabbed this guy here, which was in, I want to say, a BoxyCharm a couple years ago. I ended up picking this up via a pop-up sale, add-ons, something to that effect. But this is really nice. So I'm just going to grab that shade, throw it on my brow bone and in my inner corner. And since I've already cheated, grab that, I want a little more glow. So let's just get a little extra, because your girl here likes to bling. All right, almost done. Hang in there. This product here is from Keys SOULCARE, which is Alicia Keys' brand. It's the Soft Stay Brow Gel. I want to say I got this in the same Trend Mood box where I got the NABLA eyeshadow palette, but don't quote me. This is what the product looks like. It's glass. She has the best packaging in my opinion, and it has an itty bitty teeny tiny little brush. As you may or may not be aware, I don't really do my brows other than using a clear brow gel. Alright, now moving on to eyeliner. This here is from AIA Beauty. I remember that. It was a few years ago. The AIA Beauty bundle, I don't want to say it was like November, December. They did an end of year big smash up box, meaning typically their boxes would be all one brand. This box had different brands in it, including a product, I'm sure they just got this off of AliExpress or something and they just put their own little logo on it. But let's give this product a try and hope she's not dried out, because it's at least a year, possibly 2 years old. Okay, I've had way worse. What I also like is it has a little roller ball in it. I have no idea where this came from. Possibly from a Trend Mood box, because I don't think Ipsy or BoxyCharm gave us much one size. And this here is the Point Made 24-hour gel eyeliner pencil, and this is in Bodacious Black. All right, I am super curious. Okay, it's very, very soft. Like I pushed down and just about broke off the nub, brute force, and it's super soft. But let's hope this doesn't transfer down. Wouldn't that be nice and ironic that I've been sitting on a Holy Grail gel eyeliner for God knows how long? But fingers crossed. Of course, my eyes are super watery after applying that. Let's see. Nothing yet. I rarely get waterproof mascaras in beauty subscription or mystery boxes. So I'm going to go off camera, touch up my mascara, take down my hair, and we'll come back and finish up with the lip products. Alright, I'm back. Mascara's been touched up. Stupid hair clip out of my hair. So let's move along to lip products. This here is from Bobbi Brown. It's the Crushed Lip Color. I have it in the shade Buff. And I want to say this is in a more recent Ipsy, possibly the February or maybe May icon box, but don't quote me. This is what that looks like. Let me do a swatch. It's a very lovely, soft, kind of peachy mixed with like a dusty rose type of nude. All right, fingers crossed. That pretty much is like my lip color with a little more warm oranginess. It's very comfortable. I'd say it's satin. Not my favorite shade. I like to go really fair and light, but that's okay. I'm just going to use a lip gloss on top. This is a lip gloss from SHAINA B Miami, and this is the Brillo de Labios, which means shiny or bright lips. I have it in the shade Besitos, which means kisses. I have used this once or twice before. Let me do a swatch. Oh my goodness. What a happy accident. I just grabbed it. That is like the perfect shade to go with that lipstick. There's something about dumb luck. It has a very, very small doe foot. Super comfortable. Smells like vanilla cake batter. The combo is fantastic. All right, here is the final look. Let me know your thoughts. I'm super curious if you have received any of these products yourself, and if so, did you like them? Do you use them all the time? This is actually the first time, well, for most of them, that I've used these products, and I must say, overall, I'm really surprised. I went into this video thinking, I'm just going to throw on a face, get a video up, but probably these products are going to suck. They really weren't as bad as I thought they would be. These lip products go really well together. Plus, I remember now, I really do like this lip gloss from SHAINA Miami. I don't want to jinx anything, but holy cow, how long have I been sitting on this? It has not transferred down yet. Did I just finally find the Magic Gel Eyeliner? Please let me know if you've tried this before. And if you have, hello, why haven't you told me about it? Tarte Creaseless, you already know how I feel about this. This Wander Beauty is very comfortable, very nice. It's way more liquidy than I recalled. But considering when I first tried it on, I thought it'd be too light. I think it's looking pretty decent. Yeah, it's just a clear brow gel, but I can't feel it unless I physically touch my brows. They're a little crunchy, but not super crunchy. And I definitely just sitting here don't feel like anything's on my brows, so that's a great thing. This ILLAMASQUA, yeah, I put something else on top of it. It is just too much effort or work for me. I'll probably grab it again. Just keep in mind it's very balm-like, but if you are super fair, like way more fair than I am, you would probably love this. This eyeliner, so far so good. The brush, which I think is a brush tip, isn't super flexible, at least not on my eyes. When I did it on my hand, I pressed a lot harder and it would flex down, but on my eyes it was a little stiff, but it could just be I haven't used it in a while. The product itself seems nice. YENSA, I had such high hopes for you because I love their foundations and BC cream. This is claimed to be a glowy primer. I didn't see any glow whatsoever. It did feel nice, but don't advertise it as glowy if it's not going to glow. This product with the word glow does glow, and I really enjoy it. This highlighter stick, however, from PLEY, Collab, or X, Cobra Kai, no thank you. The eyeshadow palette from NABLA, I really enjoyed. A super neutral palette, which for me is a huge win. The shadows blended beautifully. My only mini complaint is I do like having a super champagne-y light shimmery shade. That's what I end up putting in my brow bone in my inner corner. It lacked that. But other than that, I really enjoyed the palette. The product that surprised me the most is the one from ALLEYOOP. I am shooketh. The blush turned out nice. The bronzer, which I thought was going to be way too orange, I think isn't too orange. It wasn't the best for getting my brush in. It kind of made a mess around here. And I think there was a little coating over top, which is why at first it didn't get a lot of product. And then after pounding it, I ended up with a little too much. But blended out beautifully. Looked really nice. It's really compact, so this would be a good one to toss into a makeup bag that just sits in your purse. You know, that product you don't use very often, but when you're in a pinch and out in the world and just whatever, you're like, oh yes, I got makeup and a mirror. So this product just really took me by surprise. All right, so now I'm dying to hear from you. Which of these products have you tried before? Which of these products did you like or not like? And which, if any, are you now curious about? All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you can do me a big favor, clicking the thumbs up really does help with my channel to grow. All right, thanks everyone.